Mike Hawk made it.
Please, please, please.
Hey there, how's it going, guys? It is Mike Hawk, and it is not the morning. I almost said Mike Hawk in the morning. That sounds awesome, does it not? I think it does. I think we're gonna now call this Mike Hawk in the morning, because everybody knows Mike Hawk in the morning goes hard. There was an inside joke there for adults only, so kids beware. Now, have you ever just had one of those days, everything just goes wrong? I mean, no matter how you slice it, something goes wrong. Yeah, that was me today. I was trying to get things in order for this podcast, and some people might think, hey, a podcast, it's not hard. It can't be hard. It's more of like a hobby. Well, it is a hobby, but it is hard. I'll tell you, it's there's a lot that goes into it, technically, and a lot of trial and error. You have to find the right company to go with to distribute your product, and there's a lot of different products out there, whether it be a hosting site or equipment. For instance, okay, so today I was trying to get a microphone hooked up to this that was better than what I was using. I have some pretty good equipment. If you don't already know, my dad, his name's Caleb James, he's on the radio, and that's kind of where I got my passion for what I do, or, I guess this hobby of mine, which is podcasting, making videos, just doing crazy stuff. I just enjoy doing that. It's fun for me. I get that from my dad, get that from Pops, so thanks, Pops. But he has a ton of just good equipment to record your vocals, because he's been doing it for years. So, there's a monitor, there's a couple other different things, compressor. So, everything is here. Like, I have everything that you could possibly ever need to do a podcast. However, it just, didn't work today. Nothing worked. It was a little frustrating, but, I am daddy, and what does a dad do? A dad overcomes. So that's what I did all day, from sunup. Well, when I say sunup, I mean about 10:30 a.m., not bad, pretty respectable for a Sunday, a nice lazy day off. I didn't even watch football because I was so wrapped up in this. So I overcame. Dad overcame. I replaced a hard drive with a solid state drive, and that was fun. I had a blast. And the other thing is, I went through probably, I'm not kidding, a half a dozen microphones. And the issue with all of my equipment that my dad has is that all needs to be connected to a computer. So after I fixed that hard drive, I just fixed it and put it away. I just figured, hey, you know what? I'm going to keep this simplified right now. I'm not going to get all crazy until I blow up and get famous and, have a huge studio. And that's going to happen because I'm manifesting that inside of me. And I'm going to also be on Cribs. It's not a show anymore, but when I get famous, I'm going to make sure that it is a show. Well, you know what? It's fine. I'll just call Alfred, and he'll pick me up in the chopper. Yeah. Hey, Steve, can I get another Michelob Ultra, please? Anyways, that's my impression of a rich douchebag. which hopefully I get to be someday. Can't wait. Yeah, so I tried out a bunch of microphones, finally found the right one, and the connection would not work. Put it in my iPad, which was my attempt at simplifying things. And, I think I did a pretty good job until I didn't do a good job. I couldn't get the right connection. I couldn't get the iPad to recognize the microphone. So finally it worked. And here I am doing the podcast right now after hours and hours of struggling, blood, sweat, and tears. And I'm pretty proud of myself. But now I'm encountering another issue, and you may have just heard it. I'm not going to edit it out because I want you to hear it. You can hear that, like, that noise. It's the sound card inside of the iPad saying, "Why do you hate me?" And so I'm excited to see how that unfolds. Is this going to crash in the middle and I lose everything? Probably. Because that's the way the day's been going. But at this point, I'm taking everything on the chest, taking it head on, apply to the forehead, so we'll see. We'll see how that. So it wouldn't be Sunday if I didn't say Jesus is king. And not only is Jesus king, but Kanye is pretty close. We can just call him Yeezus. I listened to his new album, and at first I was a little taken back. But, if you're a Kanye fan, really at any point something can happen to really just throw you off the rails. And this is his, I think, 9th album. And I'll tell you what, every album is so different. The first, I'm going back to high school or college dropout to, Life of Pablo. It's so different, so versatile. So getting an all Christian vibe from Kanye in this new album was like very strange, especially whenever from Yeezus. He literally called himself Yeezus. He called himself Jesus. He said, "Yeah, you're Jesus, but I'm pretty close." And now he's saying, "I'm bowing to you." Seems a little hypocritical. But, good for him, though. I loved the album. I thought it, there's not any trap songs on it. You're not going to get, like, something just that throws you back. It's just, like, what you get from Kanye is you catch a vibe. You feel it in your soul. You feel it in your being. And, like, it's just one of those things, if a Kanye song comes on, you feel emotion. And you feel it deep in you. And that's why I like Kanye. That's why I like Led Zeppelin. That's why I like the Misfits. Because anybody that can give you that type of feeling, sit you back in your chair, that, I think pretty cool. I think it is pretty neat. And that's why I like this album, because it's like so vibey. You feel it. And like you want to go, you feel like you're at church. Like, I didn't go to church today, but like, or did I? I think I did. But my favorite song is On God, because it's called On God, like on God. And the reason being is it's so like throwback Kanye. It's like old school, college dropout. It actually, like, I feel like it's from a different space and time. So listen to it. This is On God, and it's pretty lit.
I'm a ride, that's on God. His light shine the brightest in the dark. Single mothers know they got my heart. And all my brothers locked up on the yard. still be anything you wanna be. Went from 1 and 4 to 1 and 3. 13th Amendment gotta end it, that's on me. He the new commander and the chief. That's on Keith, that's on Cobb. Before the ranch I had horses in the garage. When the Forbes cover was just a mirage. They had me chasing statues, that's on Pride. Oh my God, Buster, that's on Tribe. When I thought the book of Job was a job, the devil had my soul, I can't lie. Life gon' have some lows and some highs.
I gave you guys something great there. I gave you a minute long listen of my favorite song, On God. Am I right? But so today, I saw that Kanye actually literally did he held a church service. It's obviously Sunday, holding a church service. Okay, so I'm interested. What is going to take place here? Here's a video clip of it. I think it's insane. Literally, this is church. You're in church right now, getting hyphy. It's craziness. Like, nothing is better than church like this. I need to get back. But no, can you imagine that church service? You're going in for a normal service, and the next thing you know, there's Kanye at the podium singing Jesus Walks. This is insane. Updating the songbooks, I guess, with some Kanye. Wow. Anyhow, that was the little Kanye segment of the podcast. This podcast is only going to be about 15 minutes long. I feel like that's going to be the average time frame for a podcast, because any more than that, it's just like, is this dude ever going to shut up? Plus, right now, 15 minutes takes me a long time. A really long time to put together. So, yeah, I think that's probably what we're going to roll with. Now, I heard, rumor around town is, Joe Murgo's running his mouth about snow. Might be in the forecast this week. What do you think about that? Are you just okay with it? Are you happy with it? I personally, I go against the grain, because I'm kind of a savage. I like snow. I think it's great. It's beautiful. It's fluffy. It's white. It's gorgeous. And it ruins everything. Like, completely stops human, like, interaction, and people go out and buy bread and get milk and just go completely dumb. People go dumb when it snows. Schools cancel. Kids, don't understand what's going on. All they know is they get a 2-hour delay or the whole day off. And it's all because of snow. But yeah, it's in the forecast this week. So if you see Joe Murgo, tell him thank you, because it's actually his fault. Let's go to a quick commercial break here. I think that's a great idea.
Make sure your hairstyle is awesome.
I don't have a lot on top.
With the right barber, we'll make sure your look is legit.
But what about my beard?
Yep, he's got you covered.
Nice.
And no matter how young,
I'm not that young.
the right barber keeps it on point.
I'm a fan of the straight razor myself.
It's what we do.
The guys at Mansion Park Barbershop do it all. Haircuts to shaves, beards, mustaches, and shape-ups. Schedule an appointment today. Call us at 814-515-1110.
So I hate to be that guy, but I'm gonna be that guy. It is about to hit that 15-minute mark, and I made a promise, and I don't intend on breaking it.